Hi everyone, welcome to our Canvas course titled Rhetorical Devices, Opening the Door to Persuasion. I'm your instructor, Mrs. Claudia Borrego, and this video will serve as a short explanation of what to expect not only in the course overall, but in the first of 4 lessons within the course. Okay, let's get started. First, be sure to read the information in the home, syllabus, and Welcome Start Here pages. Feel free to pause the video right now and come back to it afterwards if you need to finish reading that information. Now, let me start by letting you know that apart from the home, syllabus, and Welcome Start Here pages, this course includes a lesson overview, a discussion, an assignment, a quiz, and a culminating activity. In each of the 4 module lesson overviews, you will find a section labeled Introduction, which gives you a basic rundown of what you will need to learn in that module in order to complete it. Then there is a section labeled Definitions, Examples, and Link, which gives you a link to a website that best explains the overall rhetorical device that is the focal point of that lesson. 2 separate sections follow that one, each one labeled with the name of the 2 examples I chose for that particular rhetorical device. Next, I have added a section labeled with the type of elements that corresponds to that module's chosen culminating activity. For example, if you look at the first module, your culminating activity is to write a short story. Therefore, you will see a section labeled Story Elements. That is followed by a section labeled Culminating Activity Mentor Text. The purpose of this section is to share with you a good example of what your culminating activity can look like once you apply all of the knowledge you learn in the module to a creation of your own. Last but not least, you will find a section at the bottom of the page that is hyperlinked to both a class blog and my email address. This section serves 2 purposes. First, it gives you the opportunity to connect with your fellow classmates while you are working on completing each of the 4 modules. Students are encouraged to click on the image that says Ask a Peer to link to the class blog and basically chat informally with other classmates about the information you are learning in the lesson overview. However, while this is meant to be an informal gathering place to ask each other questions and clear up any concerns you may have about the work involved, it is being monitored, so please keep your comments strictly to the course material. The second purpose of this section is to give you the opportunity to reach out to me, your instructor, with any questions or concerns that cannot be easily answered by your peers. Should the class community reach a point where no one seems to know the answer to a question, or should you want to ask an individual question about your interaction with the lesson or the course as a whole, you are encouraged to click on the image that says Ask the Instructor and send me an email with your questions or concerns. I will do my very best to answer your email as quickly as possible, but it may still take 12 to 24 hours to get a response from me, depending on the day of the week or hour of the day. Now, to discuss the information found in this particular lesson, let's look at the 2 specific examples of figures of speech I have chosen for it. The first one, metaphor, is probably one of the most common types of rhetorical devices out there. The same can be said for the second one, personification. Each of the sections gives you helpful links to websites that specifically explain and give examples of either metaphor or personification. You will need to click on the images I have provided to be redirected to the individual websites, and then you should read all of the information that each of the sites contains about that particular rhetorical device. Reading and understanding the information these websites contain will help you respond to the discussion question, complete the lesson's assignment, answer the questions in the quiz, and create your own example of a short story that incorporates both metaphor and personification in the culminating activity. Now that we have discussed what to expect not only in this module but the information in the course as a whole, you may begin working your way through it by reading all of the information found in this lesson overview. Once you reach the bottom of the page, simply click on the Next button on the right-hand side to be directed to the next one, and then simply complete each task in the order that it appears in the module. I hope that each of you find the modules interesting and that you enjoy your learning experience. Good luck!